How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Gold Mining Simulator, or Gold Rush if you didn't know the whole thing had changed and the world, I don't know, I'm not sure what happened to the world that day, but it's all good. According to YouTube, something is wrong with my chat, but I can read chat up there hopefully, and hopefully this all works and we'll be alright. Yes, well it's sort of working, so that's fine. Let me just turn on my light. Now we are going to clean up all of this. It's going to be a lot of gold. Now, I don't know how much is here. Now, I would run a poll, but it says something went wrong with my chat. So I can't even run a poll. Let me just try and refresh and hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, I can't run a poll, which sucks. Nope, it says something went wrong, which I'm going to assume there's something wrong with YouTube's chat function then. Fantastic. Anyways, so what I was going to do is I was going to run a poll to see who would get closest to like how much gold do you think is here. Now for the last sort of while I have been digging out my claim. When I left you guys the other day I was about halfway through the top section of the hole that I created, and this is where I was mainly digging. Now for most of the day, and actually yesterday as well, well, bits of yesterday, I got to a point where we cut down all the way through and I built the road down into here, so we're actually going to be digging out all of this. Everything I'm standing on technically is the area I'm still digging as well. Probably won't get over to there either, but the reason why I'm still doing this and the reason why I figured a road is actually not a bad idea is because there's still about 30,000 ounces of gold in this hole, so that's why I'm digging it out fully, and that's all right. Yo, what's up, bro? Everything going well? Yeah, everything's going all right. A little bit knackered. I've had a sort of, because the weather's been a bit sort of like different today, I've had a bit of a headache and stuff, but apart from that, I'm fine. So, yeah, now's the time. I still don't know why I can't get chat going, and my kids haven't gone to bed yet. I can hear them. Yeah. So, here we're going to go. I'm going to disconnect this one because we don't need this one connected for a bit. That is fine, and we're going to power this up and get it running because it will be funny. Well, I say funny, I've got to try and find my way in there now because I've got to turn this on, keep fuel in it, and wash out all the buckets at the same time. I might make myself an actual, like, if I stand here, so I've got somewhere to jump to so I can get right in the middle. I'm walking on buckets, man. If we load this up, and then we're just going to I'm going to try and keep it rolling for the whole time. So I'm just going to try and be like, oh yeah, we're going to do this one, we're going to do that one, it'll be fine. I don't know how much is here. That's the big thing. I ain't got a clue. But this is, everyone was saying that I was talking to Rasha today, and he was all like, oh, we can't wait for Hybrid to like actually do his cleanup because I've dropped places. How you doing, Mr. Games? So we're at 17. Where's a pen? I've got to make a note of where I was and where I'm up to. So 17,842.03 ounces. OZ. Excellent. Okay, so 17,000 ounces of gold. How are we doing, Hansford? I'm doing all good, man. I'm hoping I get up to like the 20s again because we're about to start washing up. I've got to turn the on button on though. There we are, on. Right. Let's just go. I have no idea how many ounces are here. 10k. I think there's going to be more than 10. I don't know though. So yeah, we're doing. This is just like the biggest cleanup I've ever done. This beats anything I ever did in like when I was playing the game season mode. So I don't know. It's fun as well. It's fun. That's what season mode should be. You got to enjoy it. And if you're not going to enjoy it, admittedly, doing this much gold has, I was getting bored. I was just like, I just want to clean up, but I'm not allowed. 60, 48. There we go. Well, that's 1,000 ounces already, and we're like 6 buckets in. Not bad. Glorious. There we go, 47. Can't wait till I can stop jumping, because I'm standing on buckets right now. I want to be standing on solid land. Rasher thought there was about 18 grand's worth, so we'll go from there. We're just going to see where we're at. The funny part is like the game is. There might be some sort of someone in the Discord just go, "How do you do this?" And just like get really arsey really quickly. Might be 30. I don't know if there's 30. I think Rasher might be bang on with about 18 to 20. Some of this might be dud though, because I just took whatever I could. Ronald Kitchen with 25. I don't know. We'll see what's close to when we get there. I was estimating about 15. Rasher says 18. So we got some high numbers, got some low numbers. But I don't know. Sparky, how you doing, dude? Spiky, sorry. Or Sparky, what did I get there? I think it's because I keep thinking of Sparky and George trying to see a shark. I think. Don't want to waste any of it. But it's been fun. I think I've made like 4 or 5 trips to the shop buying 14 buckets at a time to do this. Because they're just like, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Oh, no, I need you. Whoa, Rasher, how you doing, buddy? I'm walking on the floor now, which is good. We haven't walked on the floor for a little while. Right, 4,000 at the moment. This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, well, I mean, as said, if I had like more time this week, I would have played it for longer. There would have been more buckets, but I think I did okay. You know, I wasn't doing like 10-hour days, but I couldn't do that. So I think the most I spent in one day was like 7 hours, maybe. Oh no, we need that. Good night, guys. Told you they went to sleep. You can go and take Alexa away from there if you want. Need that one. I feel like there were around 100 buckets. Well, there's loads around the back of this lot as well. I don't know how many. I think there were only about 60 something, but yeah. At the moment we've gone 5,400 and we've done about a third, maybe. But it's depending where the buckets came from, because some of the squares were richer than others. So, and then there were squares where I was just like, I'll take the top layer off and get down to like the other bit. So some of these may be dead buckets, some of them might just be really full. So Still think 18,000. It's a good guess. We've got all the ones around the back of the table. We've got all the ones over there as well. There's enough. I don't think I could do what Indy did when he said that he almost didn't make the weigh-in because of he waited too long to do it. So he almost didn't make like top 10 because he was just hoarding buckets the whole time. It's like, no, I could do it for a week, but I'm not going to do it until the end of. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. Clean out time? Yeah. I haven't done the clean out for a week, so it's been a relatively okay grind. I've actually sort of enjoyed it a little bit. Been bored, like I would say, like the clean up process though for me is like it's a way of breaking up the monotony. So it's like, okay, I'm going to be digging for this amount of time. I need to do like 15 truckfuls of dirt, and then when you do a clean up, it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to take 5 minutes off and do this. But when you're just digging, it's like, yep, okay, I need to have a rest at some point. I think that's why I honestly didn't like spend a lot of time doing it. Well, I've spent less time playing the game this week because of this. Maybe. Right, stuck on the table. Run along on my automobile. It was a good amount of buckets, you know. Where are we up to? 8,900. And we've probably got about a third left. Do. Bub, 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 bub. Good day, everyone. I tuned in for this time. In time, yeah. Well, this will be this is at the start, so it's all good. I think. Oh, I know what. I think I turned my PC off today. I don't think I did. I've got to check my camera settings after I've done this because it seems a bit bright. 10,000 ounces in the air. Welcome to YouTube then, Spec. I saw you over on Twitch. 11,000 ounces going up. So this is probably what we did a little stream the other day. That was only for a couple of hours. I've probably done, let's say we did an average of 5 hours, 6 hours digging a day for 5 days, 6 days. So about 25 hours of work for, at the moment, 12,000 ounces of gold. Bit behind on pace. Works out about 1,400 yards a day, I think I'm digging. It's not a lot, but it's alright. You can tell when I was digging through like a dead part of a square, the total doesn't go up as fast. And then you can tell when I hit gold, because the total goes up a little bit faster. That's close. It's not bad. It's taken me nearly 20 minutes to do this so far. Okay, the little bit, let's say 15 minutes, because I did a little bit of chatting at the start. 15 minutes to clean out all this. The thing is where I'm digging now, I'm right. No square is going to be like dead gold, because every single one of them has got gold all the way down to like bedrock now. So what I'm digging now is basically the rest of the grid. Indy definitely cut it close last season. Yeah, man. I mean, just to put it in perspective, this is just a week's worth of. This is only like 25 hours worth of digging, and it's taken 20 minutes to, well, nearly 20 minutes to like empty. I can't imagine how long he held on for before he did a cleanup. Thrill Ride Gaming, how you doing, bud? Yeah, you can hear my kids in the background. They're chirping away. They're supposed to be in bed, but in fairness, it's a warmer night tonight, so I'm hoping they'll just sort of like keel over by about 7. Well, Rash is close. We're nearly at 18,000. Last load. Not a problem. I'll be sitting here digging. Jason. And there we go. They're reading a book in the doorway of their room. Yeah, Ollie is. At least he's reading. I've almost used one little tank of fuel on the old generator's down to like 48%. It's like, no more! No more! So potentially I could do that for another week, you know, which isn't a bad idea. Because another week's worth would be okay, but like doing it for another one after that would be like cutting it a bit close. I don't know, I might be able to get away with it because I normally clean up on a Saturday. So I think the end of a tournament is normally Sunday, isn't it? Like, well, midnight. What we got left? 15 days? 16 days? $15-ish. So yeah, I could potentially do this for another 2 times round. Because if I'm cleaning up every Saturday, so my cleanup happens before the season ends. Or I clean up after I go for the Jenny or tap out before the buckets. I don't know, we've almost finished. We've only got 4 left. Well, Rasher was almost on top of this one. Oh, I can walk down here now. There we go. Oh, will we get close to 20,000 ounces? You guess you play the game too much. Yeah, probably. Can we get 500 ounces out of the last like 39%? Come on, buckets. Nah, we might hit 19.7. Close. 19,701 ounces of gold. That ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But that was top level soil. That wasn't where I'm at now. So if you look at my map now, and I showed this earlier to Rash, but so all the squares I've dug are basically this section here. Now every single one of these is down to all the way down to bedrock is basically gold. So there's no dead soil. It's all just gold. Yeah, and the plan is now I'm just basically digging out the whole lot. So this is where I'm up to. So basically I've gridded out everything down here is where I'm digging. That's where I'm parking at the moment because I'm taking out that wall, because the wall is basically the exterior squares to where I'm digging. So if I mark this up on my map, So what was the final? 19,700. So we're not digging. I'll mark up that one. So I'm digging there, 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 and there. No, I'm not digging that square because that was dead. That square there is the corner. I've got that one. Got that one now. So this whole square is what I'm digging now. Yeah, they should be in bed. So that's what I'm digging out. All of this. So I'm just going to work from here and just work my way through and then bring it into the middle and then work my way out. No, not front loaded. That's what I'm digging out. That's what I'm doing. I think I need to yeah, I've got no fuel left in this. It would help. Right, need to go and wedge up to that. I don't remember moving that back. Right, give me a second. Yeah. Now, did I mess with my camera? We did. There we go. Right. Basically, if they do not go to sleep, I will, they won't be getting the tablets tomorrow. It's very simple. Right, need to go and put this in the back of the excavator now. And then I'll be okay. I don't need to cash in any more gold, mate. the amount of money I've got on me now will get me through until the end of until I play the game. Well, the end of. So that's the thing. Is like this is the whole problem with like when you get to season mode. Season mode is you just dig, and once you've got a couple of million under your belt, you don't really need to do anything else because nothing's ever going to cost you that much money. You know, all the repairs are quite cheap, but getting in staff members will cost you like $9 grand a day. But I mean, mine will cost me like 10 grand a day at the moment. So, because I haven't got them all. But I mean, even when you've got all your staff members, you're looking at £12,000 a day, or $12,000 a day, which isn't bad. And then with like $3.8 million, I don't think I'm really going to be too bad off. How you doing, He-Wolf? But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like once you've got 3 or 4 million under your belt, you don't have to worry. You know, you got your wash plant, you got the land. All you got to do is occasionally knock in like a mill so you can just reuse the land. But with this setup, I wouldn't say I'm in a bad position. You know? Yeah, you did miss the cleanup. That's what the total up that is. We're at 19,700 ounces. I don't know where that puts me in the leaderboard now. I'll have a look in a sec. Yeah, 20k. Yeah, I mean, as I said, the only time you ever need money with this is like you just need to when you're resetting the land, and that's $1 million. You know, so it's not that bad. I hate driving trailer with this game. I actually just don't like driving trailers. Oh, I know which way it goes. I'm just not very good at doing it. Let's have a look. Where am I sitting at now? I'm 24th with 37,543. So I almost overtook Old Man Gaming. Almost. I'm only a couple of ounces behind him. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Almost, yeah. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm basically carving out the last couple. I'm carving out the edges, and then I'll work in the middle, because the middle is basically where all the money is. All the bits on the edges are like left over. I mean, I don't have to do this, but this whole square is worth, I don't know what. Each one's probably got about $1.5 million left, maybe 2. So I'm looking at about. Well, there's 25. I think there's 25 squares in this grid. Hold on. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4. No, 5 times 5. So it is 25 squares. Each one's got 1,000, between 1,000 and 2,500. And so I figured I would just dig the lot out. And the reason why is because, number one, I don't have to go off and bloody like set up another wash plant. I don't want to sneeze again. I don't like sneezing. So that's what I sort of figured. I figured that if I just dig this out, like most people would, they would reset their claim, and then they would just dig the top layer off again and maybe get like another like 20,000, right? I figured I'd take it took me 2 and a bit hours to dig up my road. So I dug the lot out with the bulldozer, ramped it down. I was done in like a couple of hours, and then I just stopped playing for a bit. And I figured that by the time that I would have set up another wash plant, got out the excavator again, spent money on drills, and then potentially digging out this same area again, then why would I just reset when this is just faster, when I could just carry on digging? And I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna get like, I mean, we got 20k off the top and that bit over there, so if I pulled 25-30k out of this, then I'm all right. So I was just using sort of a logic of like, if I'm going to pull that much money, then I might as well just carry on digging. You know, spend an hour or two just setting a road in, and then just carrying on. It saves on time of like having to set up another wash plant, saves time doing anything else. And I've got 4 days till autumn, and then I've got, you know, well, I've got 4 days till autumn, and then I've got what, 5-6 days of winter before I have to just reset everything. And I think at that point the game would basically force me to reset, because when you've got to go off for winter, and then you've got to set your plant back up and everything else, I might as well just reset then. I'm just going to be digging until winter, so I might just, you know, I'm just going to carry on and just go with what I've got. I can't remember what day it was when I did my stream on Monday, or was it last Saturday? I can't remember. But I've gone through spring. I went through the beginning of the end of winter, beginning of spring, and I'm now 4 days till. So I've done 6 days of summer. So technically, I've got like 10 days left until I have to really sort of like look into like redoing. Oh, that was useless. But I don't know if that's like the right move. I mean, what would you do? You know, where you've basically got this much left. Would you reset now, or would you reset in like end of going into winter? So you just finish at the end of autumn and go, right, okay, so put all my stuff away, reset the claim, get it drilled, go into it next year and be happy. At least with the winter time, I've got enough time to go off and smelt like, you know, maybe another like 4 million's worth of gold. So I've got like reset money on me. Need to get rid of this hill. Where's my... Give me a second. Dig out as much as you can before the winter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'll do another week's worth. Like I'm at the gym Monday, definitely Monday. I'll probably go Tuesday depending on how I feel, because Like Monday seems to be like I do sort of like a cross train. So every upper body exercise I do a lower. So my whole body gets like shocked on a Monday. That's fun. And then I suppose it depends on how I feel on Tuesday. I mean, if I'm knackered and I'm like, I need a rest day, I'll have a rest day. I'll come on and play this. Yeah, Wednesday is deadlift training, where I basically just lift like some heavier weights. Maybe do a deadlift or two. I know I can do 100 kilos, so if I just train with like 80, I should be okay. And then, depending on how bad I am on Thursdays, depending if I go to the gym or not. And then on Fridays is like heavy day. Well, I say it's not so much. It's heavy day, but what I'm doing currently is I'm running. No, I'm done. Back in a minute. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. If he keeps carrying on, I will have to just cut the stream. Yeah, that was my problem with like the first couple of resets. There were not the first couple of resets. The first time I came onto here and did the digging, it was like the gold was really sporadic. No, it's not what's wrong with the stream, it's what's wrong with my kids. Like when you say go to bed and they don't, and all you can hear is them jumping around and screaming and shouting, you're like, I think I told you, it's bedtime. And if it's bedtime, go to bed. Or I don't care if they would just lay there and read quietly, I would be fine with that. It means they'll go to bed. But when you're jumping around, you're not really going to bed. You're messing around still. They had all day to mess around. When it comes to bedtime, it's either listen to Alexa, read a book, and, you know, calm down from the day. That's how I see going to bed. But my kids are... They're loud. But apart from that, they're okay. It's just they don't tend to listen when they need to. I don't know if I'm going to get much more out of this square because it's angled for me. And the thing is, it's Logan's birthday on Monday, right? And it's like we've got all of his stuff ready for him, and I know he's getting excited for it, but it's like, mate, you got to wait. You know, just treat the next couple of days as like a real good, and you'll be fine. Monday, you'll be okay. And tomorrow you get, well, not tomorrow, Monday, you get to watch the most expensive video I've ever made. Someone's in the hallway. I don't like this last bit. You try and scrape the bottom and the bucket doesn't sit right, or it's too steep and it doesn't like it. If I bulldoze the top of this dirt and it goes into the back of the truck, would it actually work? Anybody who's more experienced than me in this game, would that work? So parking my truck up here, if I was just to bulldoze the back of the dirt, would it all go in the truck? Or would it just cause a massive problem and I'd get like flooded, or wouldn't work properly? What's wrong, Logan?
Cut it! Cut it!
Don't scream, you're on a microphone.
You can't get it off!
Okay. Right. This is what you get for being a donut. Hold on, just come on stream a second. Right, here you go. This is what you get for being an idiot, right? This is a plaster. We just exit the gate. Yeah, there we go. So the time stops. I can't cut it out. Yeah, it's going to hurt a little bit. No, it's nearly out. It's nearly out. It's nearly out. There you go. It's done. I wouldn't stick that in your ear again. That's disgusting. Yeah, but why was it in your hair? Why was it in his hair? That's the insides of a plaster. It's all the sticky stuff. Right? And he stuck that in his hair because he's an idiot. Are you guys going to go to bed now, or do I have to super glue your hair? You know, so it doesn't come off anymore. Do you want to go to bed now? Yeah? Do you want to go to bed now? Can you go to bed now? Thank you. Good night. They're in bed. Now the reason why he's got a plaster is because he bites his... you know when you get a hangnail? Like... So basically what Logan did was he bit at it and then pulled it back a bit further, and then he basically skinned the side of his finger. So I put a plaster on him. So he's put some of the plastery glue in his hair. There you go. These are my kids, right? This is what I mean by they don't listen. They just do strange things. And the worst part is there's no manual for parenting. Parenting happens and you sit there and go, oh, you're an idiot. Okay, cool. Brilliant.
Mister's out of the bathroom, it's bedtime.
They're still messing around. This is why I said I may have to stop my stream early. Because they are still going. Well, the thing is you say they take after me. I haven't ever put anything silly in my hair before, apart from like that spray on hair dye stuff we used to have years ago. That you could buy from like anywhere, like fancy dress stuff and bits of that. That was the only time I ever did something stupid. I mean, I did try to dye my own beard once, but it came out a sort of colour. It wasn't the colour it was on the packet, but it came out a sort of colour, and I was going to a festival anyway, so it didn't matter what colour my beard was. So, yeah, that was alright, but I've only ever done stupid things under really the influence of alcohol. I've never gone, hey, I've got an idea, I'm just going to be a complete fool and stick stuff in my hair, because, you know, fun. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig for the next... We'll do another week. We'll see if we can beat our 19,700. So it's not bad though. I mean, what we did, we've got... I've done quite a lot of gold though. Like since when I did my first season was 13,000 ounces, and I've just beaten that. She's saying that I might be able to upgrade one of my people. Yeah. But yeah, it's his birthday on Monday. Logan will be 8 years old. And that means I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. Yeah, I think I'm close. I think this is my 6th year. My first year wasn't really properly. That was like learning. And then my first main year was when we hit 1,000. Do you want to go to bed? Do you want to go to bed or what? Yeah, but that's your fault. And you're not supposed to be sleeping under a blanket tonight because it's warm. So if you put your duvet across the top, sleep on top of the duvet with a blankie, and I'll come and sort it out later, because you'll be asleep then. All right? Go to bed. High five. Fist bump. Good night. Go to sleep. Go on. Something broke. I know. High five. Fist bump. Go to sleep. Good night. The shaker deck's not shaking anymore. It's broken. It's broken. It's okay. The thing can hold up. Like a whole thing takes like, I think it's 66% full on the shaker if I just didn't turn it off now. So we'll be okay. Right, let's go and find out which bit's broken. Springs. Fantastic. That means they're all going to break. Oh no. I can only replace the break commands. Well, I'm going to replace them with reinforced. So I'll get all 4 down. If one's breaking now, that means all 4 are about to break. So if I order 4, stick them next to it, and then be done. Do I need 4 springs for this thing, or do I just need 2 because the game's a bit like, hey, you only need X amount for this? Equipment store, reinforced springs. Reinforced springs. $41,000. Yeah. It's expensive. It's fine. Right. You're level 69. You're almost ready to go up a level. Fantastic. He's my highest employee, so I know that I've got him and one other person where they're both at level 69. Well, 69%. So if he goes up a level, I know the other guy goes up a level. Brand new Spunky Springs. Oh yeah. There we go. Let me go and get the other. Actually, I'll put the 3 next to, in my scrap heap, which is the bit at the back. There we go. Basically, this is spare parts, just in case, because things break. We'll be alright. Don't worry. Just about. Anyway, it's shield time. So guys, if you are enjoying this stream or anything I do on this channel, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. If you want to become a member of the channel for less than 99p a month, which is cheaper than any other cup of coffee in the entirety of the world, hit the membership button. You can become a member for 99p. I normally have like little avatars running across the bottom of the screen. You can become one if you want, and unfortunately I keep forgetting to turn it on. Right? Go to bed. Anyways, yeah, you can become a member. You can go and check out my merch. I'm trying to design some other merch for the new store because Fourth Wall are just a better company for merch. So I'm going to be designing to them. The downside is that all their dimensions for graphics are much bigger than what I've done before, which means anything I put onto them is like really low quality. So I've got to redesign all my merch, which is fantastic. Yeah, and if you want to know what I run as a PC, in my description box there's like a list of all the stuff I run. So if you are interested in what I'm running, you can go and check it out. If you want to buy it, I get a tiny bit of commission. I understand if you don't. You can go and check out something else on Amazon, you'll be fine. But apart from that, it's all good. So thanks very much for listening to that public service announcement. I'll still be here. I'm not going anywhere else. I just thought I'd start chilling my channel out like an hour in, which is about normal. I know, it's tragic. A YouTuber asking for people to subscribe. Who's never heard that before? Oh, woe is me. Right, let's go. I didn't need to push that. I need to push that one. There we go. Let's go. Hello, sir. How's your day going? I've been here, but I couldn't hear you for the first bit because wife was getting a tattoo. But I can hear you now. Cool. I've never had anybody getting a tattoo whilst I'm streaming before, whilst they're talking. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope she had a good time. I genuinely don't mind getting tattooed. I'm an enjoyer of the unfortunate pain, but I actually don't mind it. Hi, my friend. Now I can watch you live. Have missed you this week also. Yeah, I did a couple of shorter streams this week because it was just. Well, it was like evening times, which is fine. You know, I mean, as I said, I never expect anybody to ever turn up to every single one of my streams because, you know, people have lives, and I get it. I understand. And if that's one of my children again, then yeah, we're gonna be, yeah. It's going to be a bit dodgy getting this top layer off, but it's fine. We'll be alright. The thing is, when I get this off, it becomes a lot easier to like steal all of this stuff out the back of here, where I'm at right now. Because then I've got a wider area to swing the arm. Which means all of this I can reach, and then all of that stuff down the side I'll be able to reach. And Fallout 76, I've been trudging along with that. Been alright with that. I mean, for the last couple of days, I've been, because I got my, I hit level 21 on the old season play, which is easy. You just do a load of challenges and like rank up. So I got to level 21. I got like 5,000 caps. I'm like, yeah, I'm going shopping. So I've been buying other people's crap out their bases, seeing what I can get. I've got my collection of Mr. Fuzzy Bears. I've got my collection of teddy bears as well. I'm only missing one teddy bear now because I'm building a collection of like stuffed toys I've rolled out. I'm bored. It's like, what can I do? That's a toy alien. Yes, I will put that on a plinth and like clip it into the scenery. My base looks cool. I like my base. I'll try and get some pictures of it and chuck it on here, but yeah, my base is alright. I don't mind it too much. I'm almost getting full as well. I've basically built like a downstairs workhouse, well, a workshop, and then we'll be alright. Short streams, you're good for 2 hours, so 3 weeks. Dude, you're getting married in 3 weeks. Congratulations. Does the person you're marrying know all your bad habits? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Yeah. Sorry, I'm pulling your leg. Hopefully it all goes well. Hopefully the weather stays good and everything goes like swimmingly and there's no issues, because the only ever problem with a wedding is that if something goes wrong, it is the worst day ever. Because all that meticulous planning, your other half's done. Anything can if anything goes wrong, that's it. That's the whole wedding ruined. The whole world comes to an end, and you're left standing at the gates of heaven, going, "Well, it wasn't my fault." Yeah. See, this would be ideal to have a Frankenstein right now. Just wheel it down and be like, screw it, I'm just going to dig out the whole lot. I don't care anymore. I'm going to take everything. But nah, man, not doing this without a Frankenstein is it's a harder graft. It really is. Thank you very much for subscribing, Zelda. $18.99. Wow, you're getting on a bit. Fair play to you. Hopefully you're doing okay. If you are watching this stream, thank you very much for being here. If you subscribed whilst watching a video, then unfortunately you missed. All right. A new follower, Phrase3. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day, sir. Thank you very much for following over on Twitch. Most appreciated to have you here. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, all my chat is currently going through OBS at the top of the moment because, like, YouTube's chat, it just keeps telling me that something went wrong. So I've tried refreshing the page. It doesn't work. Yeah, so it's all fun and games. Fun and games. For the whole family. Ages 6 and up. Well, 13 and up in this case. Ollie, what are you doing? No, Ta. Go to bed. Or no TV tomorrow. It's getting serious now. It's getting really serious. I'm going to have to start taking the TV away. No, bad daddy. Do, 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 do. Do, bum, bum, bum. Oh, that's a bad bucket. That's better. Get it deep. Get it in there. Just need to bring this all the way down. Then we can get in there deeper. we'll make more money out of it. It's all good. That's what she said. Oh yeah. Get right to the back. Oh, there's a lot of that's what she said. Way. It's like being down the pub. Hey mate, that's what she said. Way. Have a pint on me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, I'm stuck on the big pointy bit. That's what she said. Way. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, so when the season's over, I'm going to be looking through the games that have been released over the last sort of couple of weeks. I am looking into Contractville because I think that would be quite interesting to play through, especially the fact that it's quite a big game and it should be multiplayer. But I wonder if I can do it all on my own. So I reckon I can. So we'll look into that. And an update went into the clothing store game that I tried to do a feature of last week. Unfortunately, back then the game wouldn't work properly, and I've been seeing other people's videos. Every other person I've seen that's played the game hasn't got to where I am. They're all quite low level. So I basically blitzed the game for 5 hours. And I'm up to a point where customers were lagging the game. I'm like, this isn't good. So I put my ticket in, had a chat with the devs, and they basically said there will be a patch coming out, don't worry about it, and so on and so forth. And because of that, I think now that it's got to a point where people are catching up with me, because they're all video creators as well. Now it's working for them properly. I'm like, yeah, see, yes. I'm sort of glad I got a little bit ahead and made people aware of it, that it was actually a little bit busted. So yeah, I will be trying to get a couple of videos out of that as well. Obviously because, tomorrow for me is just a bog standard day. So I might do a bit of recording tomorrow in the evening. And then get some editing done Monday morning before I go to the gym. And go from there. But we'll see. If I can get 2 sessions recorded, so that would be 4 videos maybe, I can get them out over the next couple of weeks and then see if anybody's actually interested. It's not a bad game. It's a little bit boring though, and there's 180 levels of progression. That's a lot of levels of progression. 180 levels. That's non-stop gaming for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. It took me 5 hours to get to level 16. To put it into perspective of how much that is. But once you get more customers in, the levels go up faster because you're obviously selling more stuff. So the idea is to just blitz it completely, make a lot of money. I'll see what I can do basically. But yeah, I want to do an introduction to the game. I want to go through all its core features if nobody's seen it already. The problem is because it's an indie game, I don't know how many people are actually interested in it. That's the main issue. This is the problem with a lot of these indie the smaller games I play. I don't know who's actually interested in them. It's a bit of a shame. Always a shame. We're at 60%. All ear still aches. Yeah. We're looking at 24 to 26 degrees next week. Ooh. It's summer temperatures now. We're not used to it, right? There's a couple of reasons why we get a bit pissed off in the summer. Well, I do because I don't like the summer. In the UK, the average temperature is 19 degrees. That's the average temperature, 19 degrees. So when it gets 26, it's quite a lot for comparing. And the fact that most of us don't have aircon, so that's fun. Our buildings are designed to keep heat in, so they're all insulated. So it gets really warm inside. And then our other problem is that during the night time, during the summer, our temperatures never go down and it's humid. And we live on an island in the middle of the sea. Oh, who lives in an island under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. But yeah, the only time I ever complain is summer. I'm the opposite to most Brits. Most Brits complain when it gets too cold, or they complain if it gets too wet. For me, I just don't like the summer. Yeah. In fairness, it's a little bit like this. Like for when I was doing like video content for this, like just to do one day, like actually even put it into perspective, like one video for this game would be like 8 hours of grind. So you do 8 hours for one video, and it's like, this is a long time. And then you do it again and again and again, and then you've spent like 500 hours playing the game just for a video series. It is a ridiculous grind sometimes, but that's just how gaming is in general. Oh no, I've got to turn my generator off. Oh no, that means I just wasted fuel. Oh no. On the plus side, at least I know that if I fill up all those buckets with dirt, that thing can hold on. It'll be perfect. It's fine. What are we down to? 2%? 0% since the last lot going through. We'll be alright. But yeah, this whole square, I should have it done in a week. So it's going to take me about, I don't know, probably take me about 30 hours. That's my estimation. Estimating about 30 hours of grind to clear out that whole corner. We'll go from there. But yeah, I think I'm not going to do this challenge again. I like Frankensteins. They really do help. Especially when you're like this, you know, I'm in a hole like this. All I would have to do is angle a Frankenstein to here, and I could literally just stick it all the way up to that end and be like, it's done. Don't have to do anything. So yeah, I miss Frankensteins. So if the no Frank challenge comes up again in the community, I'll probably say no next time, and I'll just play the game normally. I'll enjoy using them again, and I'll be happy. I think that, like, having it taken away from you is like, it's like, oh man, actually I could really use them right now, because it would only take two to do what I want to do. I need one to go from the center of here up to there, so it'd have to, there'd be 2 Frankensteins, and I'll be done, and I'll be okay. Like digging the road down, that would be that would be the longest part of the whole thing. Digging the road down and making sure the Frankensteins are level. But if I'm just digging out a whole square area like this, I would literally just need 2 of them. I'm like, oh man. So digging handy and then like going into the back of a truck, it's not a bad thing. It is a bit of a grind. I think the leaderboard is going to be a bit more rounded. Like, not as many people are going to be like really higher up. It's just going to be like the people who grind out this game for a really long period of time. Well, no, I don't think it took the challenge to really. I think doing the challenge makes you miss it. It doesn't make you realise how much you need it. Now, if I was to do like the non-DLC leaderboard, that you can't use a Frankenstein net because the Frankenstein wasn't in that. It was out of the DLC. So yeah, you would just be playing normal, and I think you can only get to like tier 3 or 4. So a lot of it is a grind. Just quickly, as I can't run a poll because chat's not working properly, who here watches things like power washing content or people helping other people content, like feel good content? You know, just like you know, you watch it and just go, okay, I'm not sure why I'm watching this, but you know what? It's a good channel, good messaging. You enjoy watching it because they're helping other people. I'm wondering if that's most of the people in this chat. Because if so, I've got a channel for you to watch. Right. And the main reason why I watch them, number one, they're very wholesome. Number two, they do a lot of stuff for like the elderly community to try and basically make them have a better life. So it's the reason why I watch it more. Because at some point, you know, you'll get into that situation and you'll be like, oh man, maybe sure. No, I told you to go to bed, mate. Have a drink and go to bed. How is it? Brilliant. Okay. I'm gonna put a channel up in my chat. Right. Oh, I can't actually. Oh man, that's, you know what? That sucks. I've got to try and reset. Please work this time. I want to put it up in my chat. It keeps saying something's wrong with chat. Okay. If I do it onto YouTube, I can't do normal chat. Oh man. Right, okay. So I'm going to have to show you the channel. Alright, because I can't put a link up because my chat's not working on YouTube. Alright. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to show you the channel. If I could spell, it would be easier. youtube.com. These guys. Oh, that's one. Wow. Interesting. Why am I on this account and not the other account? Switch account. That might be the reason why I'm having trouble. Because I was dealing with the kid stuff earlier. Hey, yes, it was the problem. Brilliant. Right, so there's the link in the chat. Right? They are called Flawless Cleaning. Flawless Cleaning Services. Right? And I'll show you their page. And basically what these guys do is he does a normal job in real life. He does things like, you know, bush trimming, power washing, that sort of thing. That's his main job. But he once a week he goes to like other people's houses in the neighborhoods, or you know, people who have recommended that he needs some help. He goes around the house and does their jobs for free. And he gets the community involved. If you watch the video, obviously he raises money. The money that gets raised in those videos for that series goes towards helping the people that he's actually helping. So this one here is like for this guy called Jim, and basically his wife is like bedbound. I think she's got cancer. He's getting on a bit as well. So like it's gonna be like a 5 or 6 video series of just like doing this one garden because it's so overgrown. So he deals with a lot of, he gets like people in to do the roof repairs. It's just such a good channel to like chill with. And genuinely, I've been watching it for, I would say I've been watching it for like a good couple of weeks now, or actually a good couple of months. And even if you're just there to just sit back and just chill for like half an hour, 30 minutes, it's just, he does it for the joys and passion of the job. Basically, obviously he earns his money from doing his other stuff on his, you know, he has his own company, but when he puts up the videos, they are just done for free. So he does the work without pay. So I watch it because number one, it's wholesome, and number two, he does it for good causes. The people he's helping do need the help. They're not able to do what they want to do in their gardens anymore, or you know, their driveways are becoming dangerous. There was one guy, his house was sort of just falling apart, right? So over a couple of weeks, they basically they made all his house watertight, new windows, new wall, new everything. And it was like all of that money that was raised was from the community of watching his videos. So yeah, it's a very wholesome channel. I watch it because it's just, you know, it's just nice, you know. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, check out Flawless Cleaning Services. You can actually hire them as well. Obviously, like it's sort of like, you know, it's raising awareness for his business, and it's like, you know, we can come around to your house and do this. I mainly just watch because it's just good content. It's nice to see a father and son sort of actually doing work with, you know, to actually sort of helping out as well. Do you want to put their tablets on charge? Okay. But yeah, the guy Jim that he's doing a load of work for now. Whilst he was round at this woman's house called Peggy, and they were doing her garden. He must have seen their adverts like on the roadside and what they were doing, and he goes, "Oh, I've just, you know, my roof's just collapsed." So over his kitchen, he had a hole in his roof, and they went around and checked it out. It was like, okay, cool. So what they did was, whilst they were doing stuff for Peggy, they stopped for a week and went and made sure that his roof was watertight. They do it for free. And then they looked at the rest of his house and was like, okay, what we'll do is we'll finish up with, you know, we'll finish Peggy's garden, we'll get this done, and then we'll come around and see what you need. And I think what they're going, obviously they're going to redo his decking, because it's just, you know, they put a ladder through it the other day because it was just rotted out. Their conservatory is like, the floor is literally coming away from the building. It's like, so they probably need to do that as well. And I think he's just going to get the whole lot done. And it's the amount of work that he puts into like the jobs, it's almost worth just watching, just to try and support that, because yeah, I think it's just a good way of giving back to a community. My one critique though is I wish he'd put some sort of background music in when he speeds up the footage. That's my only critique. Is like, please just put some background music in. Right. Well, I mean, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to get this lot washed through. We'll sort out the buckets for the next one, because we're just about to like lap over. And then I think I'm going to call it there, because my children are not settling, unfortunately. And normally they do, but I don't know why today's different. It's just one of those things. So what I will be doing is, yeah, basically my whole week I'm going to be cutting through that whole square down the bottom. I might do a couple of live streams next week as well, just to like show you where I'm up to, sort of thing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fill up all the buckets again and go from there. So I think it'll be a laugh again. But I'm not doing it for the second week. I'll just keep grinding. But yeah, should be alright. Should be. I don't care. Did you cash in? Yeah, I did. We got 19,700 ounces. So 19.7 million, roughly. It's not bad. Now put that down. Yeah, and you've already got books in your room. Moss mats have been switched. That's all gone through. That's all gone through. That's all gone through. I literally have to just change over one bucket, which is that one down there. Because certain things are leveled up, certain things aren't. So we just need to turn it all back on. From where it is on the leaderboard, I went from 36th to 24th. Yeah. Old Yeller, how you doing, bud? Yeah, so those buckets up there can change themselves because I've upgraded that person. The buckets down there change themselves because of that person. That one down there, I still haven't got an employee on that jig. So when I fast forward through winter, I'm hoping that'll be the last thing that turns up. Because it's the last piece of equipment that needs someone working on it, basically. And what I might do, if I still haven't got one by then, I'm looking to retrain and I'll get 2 people on the jigs. But it's a pain in the butt. So we'll get this finished off and then yeah, it'll be the end of the stream, unfortunately. But that's just the joys of, you know, sometimes this happens. I've had this done a couple of times before where my kids won't go to bed, they won't settle, so I'll come off, deal with them, be alright. Is that conveyor running slower than normal? No, the conveyor runs normal. Just Peachy working on your truck trying to get it started. I've got no Sparky. Oh no! That sucks. Hopefully you get that sorted, bud. I did come up with something I do want to do in the future. If I ever get to a point in life where I can actually get a house or a garage. I've told you. Yeah, don't worry, I'm coming in a minute. Yeah, I came up with an idea of something I wanted to do in the future. If I was ever to get like a garage, like a house with a garage on the side of it, I wanted to buy a Renault 5. Always wanted one because of Ali G. If you ever watch like Ali G in the house, go watch it. And then that, like the yellow car is a Renault 5. Always wanted one for some reason. And I saw one on eBay for 200 quid. It was like a spares and repairs. It's like it needs work. And I was just sitting again. I've always wanted to do a car. I think it would be funny. You know, complete novice to a mechanic and be like, let's go! Just strip the whole thing down and be like, how do I put it all back together? I should be okay. I've played Car Mechanic Simulator. There was a good sort of starting block. But yeah, that was the plan. If I was ever to get into that position in life, I'd like to be able to try. Worst comes to worst is I put all the parts in a trailer and just say, look, can someone take all this because it's a scrap car and I can't do it. It's too hard. It's not like an Airfix model. Right, there we go. Well, there we are, guys. We did 19,701 ounces, 0.810. So we were close to like the O2. It's been right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up and I'm going to go and deal with my children until they fall asleep. So that should be fun. But I want to say thank you very much for coming by. I know it's a shorter stream, but you know, sometimes these things happen. And as a parent, I've got to deal with them first before I stay on here much longer. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for putting up with my crap. And I will see you all in another one. I'll say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, morning, or evening, or whatever time it is for you. And have a good time. Ah, boom. Fist bump to you.